Laurier and Jocelyn. One of these times I'll remember to change the tags before people start playing. Doo-doo-doo. Just want to make sure I've... There you go. Alright, so guys, they're just setting up right now. Just a quick reminder, we all know what is on Laurier's team at this point because he's been at this table the last several rounds. Jocelyn, on the other hand, is playing what she was playing earlier, but just a quick recap. That is Magic Missile, Misdirection, Shriek, Zandala, Yuanti Epic, Wonder Woman Reflections, Kate Bishop Hawkingbird, Cobalt Trap, Bat Signal, and Pseudo Dragon. I'm going to be muting my mic again just for a little while. I need to do a few other things, but enjoy what's going on. Alright guys, so I was just off doing some other judgely tasks, which people have made jokes about already, but it is the nature of being the head and sole judge, as well as the head and sole commentator. But yeah, so actually, hold on. Alright, so back where we were. Alright, so it looks like we're getting a Bifrost play from Laurier. We'll see where it goes. All right, so by the way, guys, Laurier and Jocelyn are sitting at this is the last round, the top cut, the top two players for our second qualifier. We do, of course, have a Yuanti at this table, which most people have come to expect. But we do have the underdog team here of Dum Dum, which has been actually proving to be very powerful, obviously, since Laurier is sitting at this table. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so Jocelyn's just making a comment about it not being quite exactly what you wanted, but of course she'll use it. And there's a Yuanti, so it's still not too bad. I mean, the fist isn't great. There's a misdirection play. Interesting. So that she can drop out the Zendala and get up her Yuanti. This is them just discussing what attune is being triggered. And there's the attune straight at Laurier's life points. And a purchase of a Cobalt so she can get a bit more damage in and really take advantage of that misdirection play. And apparently the die that Laurier really wanted is the one that stayed in the bag. Again, nature of a random game. Alright, so Jocelyn didn't get the roll she was looking for, but I mean, that's the nature of. So I mean, really, she would have liked that second Yuanti. It's always an extra nice thing to have as a backup, or at least 2 energy on it. Oh, apparently Laurier really didn't get what he wanted. Questioned it, and Jocelyn was like, yeah, we have a reroll, it's fine. Oh, and there's the blob, which Laurier is very thankful to see. Blob on Mac's face, targeting Yuan-Ti, and then using Magic Missile to ping out the Yuan-Ti. All right, so we're trying to decide. Jocelyn's trying to decide what she wants to shriek, whether it's so she can get her damage going or whether it's to allow her to be able to do things. And the shriek targets Blob, which means Yuan-Ti is live again. Or more live. And there's a ping out. Laurier is just trying to figure out how many dice he currently has in bag, which apparently is just one. Here comes a Jubilee. Here comes a sidekick for a ping. See where he pings. Goes straight into Jocelyn's life points. Alright. There's some damage going to Jubilee. And then finishing off Jubilee with a Magic Missile. And there's Kate Global. Alright, so if anyone's curious, that's just simply what Jocelyn rolled. Trying to figure out what she wants to do with it. There's a Bifrost Global. And she just bought Wonder Woman. I'm betting that's the first time she's bought it all day. She's unsure if that was the correct idea or correct play, but she wants to see what'll happen. And really, at this point, they're mostly playing for bragging rights, since there are no predefined prizing for qualifiers beyond the participation prizes. And Laurier missed his shriek again. And for those at home, Laurier just made a comment about if he lives long enough to be able to try and roll the shriek again, which tells you the power of Yuanti, since Laurier's field is much stronger at this point than Jocelyn's, at least from a combat perspective. Laurier is expecting to not survive much longer, but at the same time, he does have a very good field. He just needs to be able to get through with it. He does have a Spider-Man floating around somewhere in that bag. He also has a Bifrost, so he does have the potential to get through and win. But he has to get there first. Now, Laurier has no Shriek on board right now. Jocelyn just realized she's not been paying attention to the Cobalt Trap triggers, so we're so unsure if it happened, but it is nature of if they missed, they missed. As it requires it, although it is a relatively required trigger, if neither player notices, that is the nature of the game. All right. Anyway, so now a whole bunch of pinging is going to occur. Let's see if she can do enough to get through. That's 4 damage from buying the Cobalt after doing the 4 damage. And that's game 1 for Jocelyn. And now into game 2 for Laurier, as he will, I assume, start. Oh, Laurier has elected to let Jocelyn go first. We'll see how that plays out. All right, so guys, I'll be honest, I have not been paying as much attention as I have for some other games, since I've been having to deal with a few other things, so I've been going on and off mic. I do know we're currently on the second game. We're still fairly early on. Oh, blob into a pseudo-dragon. All right. Well, that keeps all of Jocelyn's pings down to 1 damage per. All right, so there's that pseudo-dragon. Thankfully came up on energy since it's blobbed and can't be fielded. Oh, there's a Shriek purchase. Laurier finally got to that. All right. Well, the Cobalt Trap coming up is good. No Shriek isn't, so we'll be seeing that rerolled. And there's some Attune off the Cobalt. Alright, so Laurier is concerned about fielding costs. However, he didn't actually hit any faces, so really didn't matter at that point. See what the reroll does. And just so you guys know, locally it is 9:30 at night. We haven't really stopped at all, except for a quick stop for a bit of food during the power outage, around like 2:30, whatever that was. Otherwise, we actually haven't really had a dinner break, so everyone still is kind of hungry, kind of tired, and I think at least to a certain extent, looking forward to the day being done, so they can go relax for a bit before coming back tomorrow for the main event. Oh, and there's Jocelyn remembering about the Cobalt trigger and using it greatly to her advantage to bypass Blob to get a Pseudo-Dragon on board. For those who are curious, just to explain that quickly, Blob says you cannot field. Cobalt Trap says something along the lines of move, so you can actually bypass Blob. All right. Those watching, I'm getting notices from people through Facebook that the stream might not be as consistent. If anybody's there in the stream chat, can you just please pipe up and tell me if you're getting any issues? That'd be great. All right. And I think I looked away for a moment while I was asking you guys that, and and Jocelyn already won that game, so we're on to the next round. Or next. Yeah. All right. I'm obviously tired. I'm losing track. That I believe Jocelyn just won 2 times in a row. Okay, perfect. I got confirmation that Jocelyn won, so that puts Jocelyn in first place for this event. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna stop this. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop and restart the stream just so I have a break point. Actually, even I don't need to do that, do I? All right. I'm just gonna flip over to the commentator spot. Hey, guys. So that is the end of Dice Masters 2018's qualifiers. We will be doing Nationals again tomorrow morning. It'll be at about 11 a.m. Eastern Time, give or take. Please note this is based on whether or not everyone's here and ready on time, as well as the venue space we're in right now can't actually be secured. So we're in a hotel, and this venue is directly attached to the elevator, so we can't secure that. As a result, I'm going to be tearing down all of the AV equipment and having to set it back up tomorrow morning. I expect that to go fine and no issues, but in case it doesn't, the may delay us start time. But our goal is to get dice rolling at about 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys again in the morning. Bye.